thank you so much for joining me for this interview. I want to talk about Rogue in general because you had a splashy start to the season, a little bit more difficulties for the past week. What do you attribute this to? Is it you have been more experimenting maybe, or teams catching up on you? What's your explanation on this?
I think we are pretty much just trolling most of the games that we lost. Yeah. I mean, for example, the first week that we went 0-2, I feel like we just didn't have a very good read on the meta, and the Zeri coming into competitive, I feel it was a huge change, especially for the AD role. But yeah, I think overall we just made some silly mistakes, and that's why they punished us.
You had a good head start. I mean, in this situation, you can allow yourself to maybe, let's say, experiment and not troll. I think it's a better term here. But do you think also the teams have been catching up on the overall level in the LEC?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, considering if you compare the first weeks now to the last, I feel like teams are drafting a lot better and they finally realize what they have to play in every lane. So, yeah, for sure. I mean, the drafts are way better now and the teams are catching up. They're watching the best teams, I suppose, from every region, every major region. And yeah,
I see.
It looks like the competition gets better and better.
Thinking of other regions, actually, since you mentioned it, how much of an inspiration do you take from the other leagues, given that you have Malrong in your team, maybe? LPL, LCK, what's your inspiration?
I mean, it's really cool, especially because Marlon used to be and is friends with like Showmaker, Khan, and all of those players that have gone until World Final, they even World Championship. So it's for sure really cool to overall just watch the LCK. Oh my god, the camera died again. I think I need to...
It's fine. I can still hear you. Okay. We will try and fix the video for now, but yeah, just keep on talking.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, especially this year, I think almost everyone is watching T1 and their miracle run. I feel like they will probably just make it. It looks really hype. I mean, I was hoping the same for Rogue, but in the end it was a bit of such. But yeah, it's pretty cool to watch, especially LCK, and of course LPL remains, for now, I do believe, the top region. I feel like there are many stacked teams there, so it's also an interesting region for sure to watch.
Yeah, and see how teams play around the world, especially leading to MSI in a couple months. Now, last question about you and Rogue overall. Leading to playoffs with the 5 teams we have now, 1 remaining, what do you think will be the overall level of the playoffs LEC this year?
I feel like it should overall be high. I feel like every team will try hard their lives, because I feel like everyone has the mindset now that honestly everyone can take it. It's not, I don't think it's like when it was 2019 and it was pretty much G2 or Fnatic, right? I feel like right now there is a lot of, I mean, not a lot of competition. Maybe the competition is like closer. Its team is closer to each other in terms of levels. So it will for sure be a banger, and there will also be some an exception. How's it called? Let's say.
Interesting
not usual results, let's say. Yeah.
Okay.
Some interesting results, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of suspense, exciting playoffs ahead. You still have 1 more game to play tomorrow, Com, so I'll just let you rest and get ready for tomorrow. Thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you for having me.
And good luck on the last day of Super Week. My pleasure. And